Hey, everybody, I'm really excited to introduce my new course. It's still in beta here at the beginning of January 2018. It's going to be available for 60 days after you sign up. And the beta is really powerful because it's not just an online course. I actually throw in two 30-minute one-on-one interactive on the phone, on on Zoom, looking at your process and coaching you through what works today in getting meetings, starting conversations and getting the meeting. This is the hardest part of selling today. And this is what I hear from all my podcast listeners is that nobody wants to listen. No, everyone is sick of the pitch. Everyone is sick of unsolicited salespeople. This is how to get cold outreach. People who don't know you, you don't know them, and how to break into pretty much any account and start the conversation, which builds into the meeting. And what reps are telling me is they're just sick of getting rejected. And believe me, this is what caused this course. Is when I started my business 5 years ago, I was doing what used to work. And what happened is it stopped working as well. So I had to come up with a new system. And then I came up with a system, and then I was teaching it in person to large groups of people. But what I want to do now is make it available one-on-one to great reps like yourself. So if you're having a hard time or you just want to get into more companies, because this is how you blow your number away. Yes, you can get into or stick with your existing accounts and do really well with them. But the real key to great success is basically how to get into new, great new accounts and how to scale this, systemize it, outsource it, and automate it. And that's what I've done. That's crazy amount of success I've had with this. And so what used to work no longer works. And believe me, I scour the internet constantly, listening to the experts, the best trainers in the world. And what they're doing is simply variations on what we've been doing for years, and it doesn't work. I tried it, I see it, it doesn't work. But this does. And what I do is I take a step back and I go, what really works with human beings? And I came up with this idea. And it was somewhat simple, but yet now systematic. And the problem is people rush through this process. And what I want to do is give you my system and have it adapted to yours, whether you use the phone, email, LinkedIn, social, whatever you use, the formula works. And once you get it tuned to your market, to your customers, you can automate it with technology and then even outsource it for hyper-personalization. And you will be shocked at how good it works. And it doesn't matter what form of communication you call starting the conversation, whether it's in face-to-face, phone, conference call, email, whatever that is, I will show you how to do it. And the real beauty of this is that it's natural. It's not trickery. It's not magic. It seems like magic once you show it, and that's it. That's why I'm charging for this, is because you have to be coached through it. And the beta is about getting your content, your system away, because I will be recording those consultations. I'm basically giving them at half price, and the course is essentially free because you're paying for the coaching session. And we scrape away your name, your company, your customer, all of that, and we're going to share what works, and you will be the use cases. And then any money that you invest in the course will be credited towards any other future course. So I'm looking to cap the beta at maybe 20. That's probably the max I can handle in that time frame. And you will be able to start conversations and systematize this so that you don't have to spend all your time prospecting. Everyone who's talking about prospecting today is just like, do the same stupid things, but do more of them and tune them a little. No, that doesn't work. You have to go after the right people in the right way. And when it doesn't work, you have to go around them and build up into the network. So what you'll find is this is a real balanced way of prospecting, a smarter way of prospecting. And you will be able to create an assembly line, but make it humanistic. You will not lose that great one-on-one selling skills that you need. And you will make so much money. I'm telling you, the last 2 years, I've tripled every year. And it keeps getting better and better because I'm really focusing on it now. So I've got both the automation and the outsourcing going at pennies on the dollar, and it's an insanely great system. So are you a match for this? Okay, this is not for everybody. This is for B2B salespeople when you're selling to mid to large companies, not to mom and pop. I can help you with that, but if your clients aren't on LinkedIn or you don't have a directory or some kind of source of finding them, that's not, I'm here to how do you find them on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on the internet. If they're not on the internet, I don't know what that means if you're selling to farmers or people in caves, but if people aren't I can't really help you. If they don't have email or they don't have a phone, or even the drop by, I can help you with the drop by, but I don't think you're a great match for the course. So I need you to self-qualify. I can't be taking phone calls to see if you're interested or not interested. If you're a podcast listener and what I'm saying makes sense, the podcast is The Brutal Truth About Sales and Selling. There's 8 years of content out there. There's 700 videos here. You have to say, I like what Brian's saying. I want to do this. I want to make 2018 my best year ever. Then you have to say you're a match. Now, I put the link to the course in the content in the message or the video below. I'll also put it in a comment so you can just link to it and check it out and see if it's for you. You can send me questions. I'll do the best I can to answer them, but I'm traveling a lot. But I will give you 2 30-minute discussions. So we'll audit what you're doing today, how to modify it to fit the course, see where you're getting stuck, and come up with ways of getting around that. So that alone, that's half price of what I typically charge for that. So if it's interesting, check out the link and let me know what you think.